Janica, it feels like there's something that needs grounded with you. I'm not sure what this is about, but there's more grounding work that needs to be done. I don't know what it is. Like, if it was summertime, I'd say go get your hands in the garden or in the soil or repot a plant. But there's something that needs to get grounded with you. I'm not sure what that's about, but it will be helpful to you. Will you find love again soon? The Queen of Pentacles is coming in with a yes. The anxiety and overthinking, guys. This retrograde is almost over, but not quite. So don't let the anxiety get the better of you at all. Will you find love again soon? I think yes, you will. Six of Cups is coming in. There's something about an equal trade and friendship coming in. Something about knowing your value coming in. There's just this hint of anxiety and stress and nightmare bullshit. Let this go. Get yourself some rest and let the epiphanies come through. And for you, literally get grounded. Maybe you do need to buy a different house plant. Keep a snake plant or something in your room. I've got a snake plant over here that I keep in the room. My bamboo's in the other room getting, some sunshine. But they're supposed to be really good to have certain plants in your room to help you rest, help you get the rest, and help get the air quality different. So that might be something that really helps. I know it sounds a little out there, but that's what comes through to do.
Wow.
Yeah, it'll help you. Yeah, that's complete.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is the Choose Your Own Adventure deck. Thank you, Kim. It is a gorgeous one. Super fun, and I edged it perfectly pink. Love it. Like, yes! Love it.
Janet
So happy.
said, I'll do it, thanks.
You're welcome, honey. You are welcome.
All right, do your commercial.
Okay, let me do my commercial. Dun-dun-dun. This is what we're doing. So $20 for an oracle read or $30 for the year ahead. So these are blind reads. That means you don't ask a question. We just go in and see what's come through. The year ahead, I do 2 in the middle, all 12 around, and then clarifiers as they come through. So that's what you get on there. If you want to do a tarot reading, it's $30 and $40. $30 for the mini, $40 for the full. It's usually 7 to 10 cards or 15 to 20 cards. Give or take 5 or 6 cards because I get nosy. I love getting nosy. Then my specialty reads are the crystal ball, the past lives, and also the bones read. And I do that in combination with the tarot cards. And I love, love, love past lives reads. Love them, love them, love them. So those are fun. Those are $50. They take a little longer. They're usually 10 to 20 minutes long on those reads. So we used to wait and schedule those to the end of the show. But they're just really lots of fun. And this is how you can pay me. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. Venmo is @ and then a Feisty Butterfly. Cash App is the THE $, the Feisty Butterfly. And PayPal is afeistybutterfly@gmail.com. So, and the E comes before the I in the word feisty. I misspell it myself, so that's how you know.
There you go.
And I remember EIEIO. Really, it is like one of those tricky words. But it is accurate. I am feisty sometimes.
Anne Marie's here. Said hi, Angie.
Hey, Anne Marie. Hey,
Looks
hey.
like Steph is here.
Hey, Steph. Hey, hey.
Hey.
Hey, 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 hey.
So Glenn put family, be nosy.
Okay, family be
Really
nosy
good.
for Glenn. Let's take a snoop. We're going to look in, I think it's the Secret Mirror Tarot.
SNO-double-G.
What?
SNO-double-G. Double P, whatever.
Whatever you. Family for you. Let's look what's going on. This is more than just the average mini. Somebody is really, really trying to grow and do it in a different way. We've got the Death card, which is a card of death and rebirth or metamorphosis, right? Butterfly mode. Caterpillar, butterfly. But somebody's trying to steal a little bit of light from this. This means cover your ass. Just because they're family doesn't mean they're friendly, right? Sometimes we have family members that are assholes. Sometimes we're the asshole in their life. That's okay. This means you need to stand up for what it is. It's your growth, your change, cover your ass. Now here you have this perfect partnership coming along. This is where you're offering something equally. This is soulmates. So not everybody in your family is going to be besties, but some of them are. Some of them are kindred spirits and complementary spirits. This is legacy growth. This is something you're meant to learn together. This, whatever this is, it feels like a little bit of this breakthrough energy is coming through in this family mode. Something where you're both advancing together. Then here you have the Queen of Wands coming through. This is generally a card that's pretty good, but this one's feeling a little territorial. Queen of Wands shows up, and if you put it in family dynamic setting, you might call this one the golden child. You might call her the queen of the mojo. She definitely is the party. She likes all the attention, and everybody approaches her, and she's super confident. There's nothing wrong with being the golden child. If that's what your role is, that's what your role is. But there's nothing wrong with any other position either. This one has to learn to use her mojo for good. This is something, she's coming in a little contentious this time around. I don't know what that's about, but somebody is loving the spotlight on them, and they don't get to have it all the time, is what I'm saying. Two of Swords, at the crossroads, choosing to do it differently, create a different pattern. Huge for you right now. Really huge for you right now. And Temperance, that's the whole lesson of the whole damn thing. You're trying to grow and change, cover your ass, cover what's priority to you, protect what's important to you, but also do it in a way that's moderate, and it can be done. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. So the extreme thinking needs to go out the window. I wouldn't say never, but it's most times not all or nothing. So the extreme thinking, or somebody that has an extreme thinking in their nature, there needs to be a little bit of evening that out with the Temperance card coming in. It feels like you can transmute some of these old family dynamics to something more useful. That's what I got.
Whoa.
Yeah. And sometimes you got to just accept them where they are, because some people are just going to be oblivious till the day they're dead. And in some ways, I'm sure my own family would think, Angie, you're just going to be off the deep end till the day you're dead. You're just going to be a little bit, I'm going to just be me till the day I'm dead. That's my job. And so that's your job too. You just be you the best you can, and anybody else, they can suck it.
Jeez, Angie, go right.
Feisty is right. Feisty is accurate, but that's what I got.
Good deal.
Yeah, the family dynamics aren't always easy, but they're manageable. Manageable is nice.
All right, Ange.
It's better than warring, and sometimes it comes in that way when you have a family dynamics type of read. It's better than warring.
And in cats, hello both of you. I'm back from Texas to Utah hiking with new cleats. No
Yay! Yay!
All right.
Good.
All right. If you've never been on an Angie Live,
This is the oracle section mostly, and then tarot behind me. Tarot. So yeah, love tarot. Love oracle reading, love cards in general. But love tarot. Love it. So yeah.
okay, here we go. Last freebie
Okay.
is going to be for Ina.
Okay.
Well, Edie, hope I said that right, reflect after the conversation we will have tonight.
Will Edie or Idie reflect after the conversation you have tonight?
Yes.
We're going to go to a very gentle deck. Don't take it too lightly when you get a cute and gentle deck, but this Mirror Cell and Casey of the Year is really cute, really gentle. But will you reflect after the conversation you have tonight? I'm getting something about tone. Not to alter what you intend to say, but the tone of what you say and your vocal tone and how you keep control over your emotion when you're saying something makes all the difference. Nobody needs their ass chewed. They might need a little bit of truth served up, but they don't need their ass chewed. Tone is important. Will they reflect? Yeah, they're going to have to. They're going to have to. Because here they're getting the 5 of Coins, which is poor little match girl coming up. And this is where they feel separated, out in the cold, lacking, poverty, despair. They feel like the poor little match girl. Usually you see this separated from the church. And then you see, or separated from what you might consider security or the safety net or tradition also would come into play here. The Ace of Fire. New inspiration coming forward for work and for family. Yeah, they're going to be reflecting. And then the World is here showing some sort of completion that has happened. If it's one of those conversations that's pull your head out or you're going to lose it all, I'd put it a little more gently to them. But I would make sure that they are understanding it. It feels like that kind of energy a little bit. It's pull your head out or you're going to lose it all. And it doesn't mean that they're going to change their behavior, but will they reflect on it? Absolutely. 10 of Cups here. What makes things happy ever after for everyone is something that needs to be addressed. What offers the best, the win-win for everyone, needs to be considered here. That's what I'm getting. Beautiful. I love that. Okay. That's what I got on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is called Mirasol and Casey of the Year. And it's a fun one. It's a goofy one, but it's a fun one. And like this one, if you were reading tarot cards with a little kid, you wouldn't have to worry about any like star being nude or anything like that. You know, it would be a safe one for kids.
So good. Thanks, you love.
Yeah, you are so welcome. And good luck with your conversation. Yeah, that's tricky.
Okay, Ange, we have a clear list. Nobody's on
Okay.
it. Would you like to do a collective? How you want to handle it, Ange?
We can do a
Oh,
collective.
hold on.
Okay, let me get some
Something came
water.
through. Okay, Sandra came through.
Okay, Sandra.
Didn't come through on the iPad. So she would like a year ahead. New deck, Kim put.
Let me show the new deck. I don't have 2 of this new deck. This is the Wizard of Oz. Honey, show a few of these. They are stunners. Now, I have to show you, Kim. They sent this box, and thank you. It has a wax seal on it. I mean, that is fancy. Wax seal on it and everything. And then it came in this box. Where did I put it? It is down here. There it is. It's so gorgeous. And it's The Journey of Oz and Wonderland. And then if you look inside of this, good guidebook. Color on everything in here. And then right in here in the box, look. So cute. So I had to edge it with blues. Not Oz green, just blue. It made me think of Alice and of Dorothy. So had to edge it in multiple shades of blues going on. But look, I mean, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then it has the title of the card and then who they want to represent it. So, but some of it is a little bit like deep tracks in music. Like some of the Oz characters, if you haven't read all the Oz books, you might not know. Or if you're not really well versed with Alice in Wonderland, and if all you saw was the movie, then maybe that's what you're going to go off of. But it is gorgeous. This is a beautiful, if you love tarot, get this deck. It's not the best on beginner's deck, but it is beautiful collector's gorgeousness. I mean, they did a hell of a job on this.
You know, Chad's going to ask about the tower. You can put.
Well, if I find it again, I'll look it up in the book. It's the whirlwind, hurricane, tornado. That's what the tower is, and it's gorgeous. Let's see. I'll find it in the book, and then we'll see if we can find it in the cards, because it is a stunner. But it is the tornado. Here, I'm going to show it to you here. Hang on. There we go. It's this, showing this. It's not quite as good as the card, but that's what the card looks like. And it is stunning. And then they have a few extra bonus cards in this also. So, if I can find it, great. If not, then we're going to get into Sandra's read.
Yes.
Let's get Sandra's read. I don't have two of these to do this for Sandra's year ahead, so we're going to go into something that I do have two of. Okay, we're going to the Stars of the Dark Knight deck.
Wait, so Alice and Oz stories are related?
Well, sometimes people will mix fairy tales and mix metaphors. I think they are similar in they're both going on an adventure. They're both going on kind of their own hero's journey, but they put them both in here. So it's the journey of Oz and Wonderland. So they've mixed both of the fun things together in this deck. So it's really pretty gorgeous. If you think of Alice and Dorothy as both explorers, both figuring things out where they fit, yeah, it's pretty fabulous and very, very magical, and I love it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know that they have intermingled those two stories specifically in this deck, but they have intermingled the characters in the deck beautifully. So, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. For Sandra. Okay, this is Stars for the Dark Night Sky for Sandra. Year ahead. And these are a little bit smaller cards, but I do have 3 of these decks, so we'll see what's going on this. Stars to Light the Night Sky, something like that is the name of this. Whoa! Bumpy start there, Sandra. Okay, what we've got going is the energy of you. Now this is something that's going to need to be switched. You have the 4 of Cups energy here. There's a gift coming in, but you're having trouble seeing it. There's a little bit of either apathy or refusal to see it. A little bit of brooding, a little bit thinking on the past or thinking on what is right in front of you rather than what's further down the track. Then, crossed by and challenged by the 7 of Wands, holding your boundaries. Being a little bit defensive and a little bit perhaps over defensive and a little sometimes unprepared. Now, this is the universe trying to give you a gift, but this is still defending, still defending, still defending. Anything else on this? Yeah, we're going to get one more. What else is the lesson for her this upcoming year? Page of Pentacles. Okay, this is about going to be Batman. You guys hear me say this all the time. But you can see this one has the great big pentacle, the big gift right there in their hand. This is the student that's really, really ready if they dare to take it on. Now, you're not going to learn a lot as a student if you don't get your classroom bigger. So let your classroom be bigger. Let yourself be ready to learn and open your heart a little bit more. This is something important for you. Okay, we're going to start in December. It's too many there. Oh my goodness, December. Yeah, we're really reflecting the now. Look how this came up. This is where we are. It doesn't mean you're going to carry that forever, but that's the duplicate right there in December. You saw me shuffle it. You saw 5 different cards come out. What are the odds of that? December. This is, you might look a little bit towards this past, but you might want to let this go. And you might want to let it go sometime soon. This is, let it go sometime soon. This crossed arm, closed position about something isn't serving. You need to breathe your way through it. There's going to be something that you're going to have to get over. It feels like December right now. Whatever you've closed off and you feel uptight about, that's keeping the turmoil and the uptight energy on your person rather than letting it go and letting it move through you. There's something in there that it needs to be moving through. All right. Let's go to January, see what else is going on. January, February, March. April, May, June. What's going on April, May? This is something May has to do with permissions. May has to do with granting yourself a new choice. So jot that down if you can. Granting yourself a new choice in May. I'm not sure what that's about. Underneath here is the King of Swords. There's something coming through. There's a big truth coming through for there. May, June, July, August, September. September. These months are loaded. You're loaded at the 3 and at the 9, essentially. It's not so much these 6 months, it's quarterly that you're going to get big reminders coming in. October and November. All right. Queen of Swords coming in January. Love seeing this. Sword of Truth. Big time, knowing what it is you need to cut. Cutting the shit, being fair. Standing for the truth for yourself in order to move forward. This is huge. This is the one that knows the logic, knows the reasoning. Sometimes gets perceived as the bitch, but she knows what's true. She holds on to that. Don't let something that's discouraged you or made you feel kind of moody from the past get in your way. You know better. You know when to cut some kind of pattern out for yourself too. So if this is going on in December and you're feeling a little tired or a little worn, or maybe even a little bit, oh, poor me, I'm so sick of this nonsense. If you're sick of it, change the channel for yourself. Like, you wouldn't just keep watching TV on some show that was annoying you. You'd change the channel. So this is asking you and challenging you to change your mood, to honor the truth that you need to move towards. But you've got to be the one that is the agent of change is what I'm getting. Queen of Cups coming in. Now, these two are just the best of friends. I love these two together. Queen of Cups, most emotional, most psychic of the queens, most intuitive of the queens. So your logic's going crazy in January, and your intuition's going crazy in February. These two coming together is a good start for the year, a really good start for the year. I love seeing this together. It might be that you're carrying both of these elements in both of the months, but the one that is on the card is more prominent in each of those months, if that makes sense. Here we're going into March. March, holy camole. Justice is coming through. This is karma bringing something and leveling the playing field, balancing the scales in some certain way that's important. More choices coming through for the 7 of Cups, and the 8 of Wands is saying things are starting to speed up. It feels like winter will feel kind of slow, and then when March kicks in, it's going to be like, it's going in strong. March, April, May, 3 months of craziness that are going in good. Now, May is where you were getting a permission about something, and I'm not sure what that was about. Let's put these to the side for a minute. Because your ducks are in a row here. Justice is here. Ducks are in a row. Then a choice needs to be made, and you cannot procrastinate. You saw this. This one sometimes is a little bit hesitant, this student card. They've got the gift, but they're hesitant to show it. In the Steampunk Tarot, you see somebody kind of hiding behind a curtain. And if you think of a theater and somebody waiting in the wings off stage, they're kind of behind the curtain before they go out and take center stage. And this is asking you to not hesitate, to move forward, to be the main character of your own life, okay? All right, April. 7 of Swords. Now, this is the sneaky peek. Cover your ass. You guys know I love this card. This is protect what's priority to you, and it's wanting a clarifier on this. What's going on with this? What aspect are you trying to be protective of? There's something coming through about literal Larry. So what I'm saying is don't be so literal about everything all the time. Literal. If you're looking for everything in the most literal sense, you're going to shortchange yourself. If somebody were taking this into a biblical term, they'd say honor the spirit of the law, not the letter of the law. If somebody's thinking of something too literally, it gets in their way. Think of things in a more figurative way. This is April. This is huge for you. What's coming in with this? It's relating to September. We're getting a little bit of rain energy coming through. And this is when the rain showers come and everything starts popping up. What's going on with this? The Lovers, you're going to have to make a choice. You're going to have to make an important choice. The Lovers card is coming in pretty strong here. And this is one where you choose the path you pursue or the person you pursue or both. But there's a choice coming in. Now, you just had Justice the month before balancing the karma. The Lovers comes in really strong here. Cover your ass. Don't give away the store, okay? Be really aware of what's going on and be really aware of what your need is. This is pay attention to the figurative, pay attention to the literal, and then choose what honors you, okay? All right. King of Swords coming in here. Now, this is May. This is where you have the permission to move forward. In June, you're getting the 9 of Swords. And the 6 of Swords here. That makes me a little bit nervous for a second. Now, this King of Swords, you can see the butterfly on the back of the throne beautifully, and I love this. There is transition happening. April, there's like a waking up. You've got May, June, July coming in, and you've got all of these swords. The king wants to plan for the 3 months going strategically forward. Again, your mind is getting in your way. Your heart feels still a little closed off, like this card was showing in December and is in the center. There's something where the expectation of somebody else to fulfill a certain thing in your heart is not going to serve. What needs to shift is how you think about this and how you frame things in your own thought structure first. Do this earlier on, and this will be a little bit less of a hefty thing for you. The Nine of Swords is anxiety, stress, blah, blah, blah. There might be old patterning that comes in that wants to call your mind back to a younger way of viewing love, a younger way of viewing what you do with your relationships and how you deal in them. I don't want you hung up on this forever. This is the mini of the Tower, but it's also the epiphany. Show her this. This is the rude awakening. So if you're having trouble sleeping and you get this rude awakening, the universe is trying to get a message through. Then you have this Six of Swords where you're leaving the rough waters for smooth. We really don't want you going backwards in the way you do relationships. So if you've done a relationship and somebody is similar, but you're giving this new person, they're similar to somebody else you know, but you're going to kind of give them a chance. Don't give them too much of a chance. If there's too much evidence that they are like something that you've experienced that was unpleasant before, they need to be yeeted. They need to be shown the door. You need something a little different. Okay, what's going on here? Yeah. Page of Swords is coming through saying, I've seen this before. Witnessed and observed. Doesn't have the horse to ride out. But they've seen it before. They know. This one is sometimes considered the spy in the camp. This one knows what's going on. It's also reminiscent of Archangel Michael or Metatron. This is something that's supposed to be protector. The information is supposed to help protect you. This is caution on the harsh gossip or harsh communication. But be aware. You're seeing something that's totally familiar. I want the third deck on this. Go into the third deck. Different color. I want to see what's going on here. Because that's the conscious of these 3 months grouped together here. What's going on subconscious there? Whoa. Okay. All right. Okay. We've got Temperance, Justice again, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. What I'm getting is somebody is a greedy bastard and holds back just enough to lure you in, and then you're like, oh, no. You need to be looking for what it is that actually works for you, that makes your heart sing. So when you see Temperance and you're transmuting energy, you can't change another person. Get that out of your head. It's not going to work. You can change how you deal with it. Karmically, you've gotten a gift to learn something different here. You've got Justice coming up again karmically here to teach you. Two of Cups lesson. It feels like you're going to encounter a couple of different dynamics or a couple of different people in relationship, and you're going to need to learn to choose the high road for yourself, even though it might be more tempting to choose what is a little bit more familiar than the Four of Pentacles. If you want to be dating Scrooge McDuck, then great, but I don't think you do. Nobody wants to date Scrooge. Nobody. And if they might love bomb you or do this, that, the other, or feel like they're offering so much, it feels like somebody that comes through that's very Scroogey might have the flashy car, might have the money and the resources and be kind of secure in that aspect, so be tempting in that aspect perhaps. But it feels like this person holds back emotionally and it doesn't serve. And you want something that's a little richer than what is just the money there. You're wanting something deeper than what is just the financial there. Okay, going forward. So that's May, June, July, August. Ooh, the Chariot. You are moving forward in August. Look at this. This is where the things that are opposite each other or out of balance or two different directions are harnessed. This is you harnessing your own decision-making ability, your spiritual ideation. Yeah, I guess that's the word. Ideation, your spiritual thinking of how you want to grow. You don't just want somebody that can bum along for the ride. You want somebody that can grow with you, spiritually grow old with you, be fun with you, have a good time, and actually be on the same journey with you. Magician here. This is manifesting. Now, in this Chariot, you're driving alone. The Chariot is always the one driver, but it's the two horses that are bridled together. If you want to be more like the horses, being bridled together, being evenly matched, you do not put the Glue Factory horse with a thoroughbred. So if you're running in thoroughbred, it's not making you snobby to just say, yeah, I'll pass on you, Glue Factory. Because if you go into any kind of quickness, into any kind of speed, Glue Factory is going to be dead. So it's like, no, you need to honor what it is you need to manifest. And you need to be evenly bridled. I know that sounds kind of biblical, but that's what it is. Evenly yoked, I think, is the biblical way of saying it. You don't date down. No, don't date down. You don't have to play dumb or play small. Okay, that's July. August. August is coming in, and it has King of Wands, Page of Wands, and Three of Swords in reverse. The heartache, the heartbreak, the betrayal, the lesson that you're learning here, this is diminished. This betrayal is a self-betrayal that's diminished. You've learned. You take the lead as the King of Wands. This is coming through as you. Not as some other fucker. As you. You're the King of Wands in there. You're the one that's inspired. Other people approach with exciting new messages, want to go forward, want to have new messages, new starts, new ambitions. Great, that's fine for a fresh start as long as you are the one that's in the leadership position. You are the one in control of your heart and your soul. This is huge for you. That's September. October, the world gets bigger for you. Now this is very, show her this, please. It feels like this is your first time up on this turret of the castle. It feels like this is your first time actually being able to see over the castle walls and into the next kingdom and see, way off in the distance, to see the horizon from a new vantage, literally. It's not just about, is there life out there anymore? You've got the world in your hand and you finally know the value of that, and you can actually see what's going on 30 miles away. You can actually see what's going on down the track a lot better. Your perspective has gone from this to this. This is huge for you. This feels, I want more clarification, but it feels like more choices, big choices being made, and recognizing the gift in your hand. It's right here, and it's right here. The gift in your hand is something you are now learning what the asset is. The cards are sometimes too good. 3 different decks. What are the odds of this coming up after I say this? This is why I do duplicate, honey. This is why I need more than one deck, baby. This is why. Phil's looking at me like, really? But yeah, this is why. This is why I love it. Okay. The Magician was here. The Magician's here. This is in November. How are you manifesting? The world in your hand is huge for you. You're manifesting strongly in November of next year. You've really gotten out of this moody, broody stuff, really in a good way. Queen of Swords comes here. Now, she was here in January, and she's here full circle in November. She's bookending this year. So whatever this is that you've had this pout about, that you let go, you move forward in your truth, you hold your integrity about from January, you hold it all the way through. Month after month, it's going to get tested in different ways. You're going to be true to self. You're going to be fair. You might be perceived as a little bit harsh. Trust yourself anyway. Trust your integrity anyway. She's got the sword of truth. She's not wrong. You've got justice coming through here twice. Anything else? Knight of Pentacles. Slow ride, take it easy. This one's finally coming through. This one is coming through prepared. This is the Queen's Emissary, and this feels like other. This doesn't feel like you. It feels like other. This is the one that will be the man on the mission, will be the person that is in service of the Queen, and not that that's a bad thing, and not that it's an imbalance, but there's a genuine love that comes through. When he rides hard for his cause, really hard for his cause, and is super, super prepared. That's what's coming through for you. It's beautiful once you get the hang of it, once you get out of this, and it is a challenge because you're trying to defend your boundaries, but you have the beautiful gift going through, all through here. It's going to be a good year. There will be challenge, but not the end of the world. Double check yourself in March and September. And then these summer months here, just understand what's consciously going on and what's subconsciously going on. They're actually not as dissimilar as they seem. All right, that's complete.
Wow.
Yeah, I love this deck. And it's a really fun one. And it's like Starry Night of the Soul, or Starlight of the Night, or something. Very fun imagery in this. Love it, love it, love it. So yeah, Darkened Sky or some kind of, you guys can find it. I have too many to keep track of the names perfectly every time. But yeah.
And Sandra put, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Those duplicates that come out, when you watch this again, because it'll be on YouTube, Phil's recording it. So when you watch this again, look at those duplicates again. You'll be going, oh shit, really? Those are the duplicates? Yeah, those are the duplicates.
So Steph had a question.
Sure.
When Angie is between reads, can she tell me the name of the Persephone deck?
Persephone?
Persephone, Jesus. Of course I knew it was going to
Tell you the name of the Persephone deck? I think it is called the Persephone deck. The one that I have that is the Persephone deck looks kind of like this. And it looks like very romantic. And I think it's just called the Persephone deck, but I don't know. So this I got in one of my Temu binges. Or Temu binges. But yeah, it's gorgeous. And it's very, very like the Arcanum in its flavor, except for a little bit older. in the way the art comes through, but really, really gorgeous. So yeah, show this. I mean, it's, I don't know what, if it's considered Renaissance art or what art frame it's considered, but it's gorgeous. So there's a few more to show, but I do love this one. It's really, I think it's just called the Persephone deck. So I don't know that there's any other name to it. So I don't know that that's helpful, but, and sometimes when I can't find a deck and I don't know the name, I'll go with the guess of the name, and then I'll go with the major arcana. So let's see if we can find.
Steph, what was it? I wrote it down, Persephone deck, but when I went to search, it had issues. And then Michelle said, I think it was one of your new decks relating to shadow work.
Oh, the other deck that I did relating to shadow work was the Somnia deck. But this one, it has a card, the Tempest. I think Phil just showed it. And if you look up the Tempest card and you look up Google, this is coming up as the Tempest. And it's card 16. And 15 is usually the Devil. And 16, what is that usually? The Tower. So look up Tempest, look up Tower, look up Persephone. I don't know if it's listed under anything else, because that's what it was listed on when I got it, when I ordered it. And so, and it's the Persephone, and I don't know what else. It might be some kind of revival art deck also. I don't know. So I wish I knew better on this one. I don't. I'm so sorry. But yeah. So, but that card is one of the most distinct. And then the Chariot looks kind of like this. So let's see if there's anything else that's in the majors.
So maybe I searched wrong, and then okay, we will find it.
Yeah. So the one that I did that was Samana might have it. And then this one, I don't know, the name Waterhouse just comes to me. And I don't know if there's a Waterhouse Tarot, but you might look up that one too. I don't know why that comes through. But the name Waterhouse comes through. I don't know what that's about. It could be something like that. So I don't know the art well enough, but it could be that Waterhouse is the artist on some of this gorgeousness. I don't know.
Michelle said it was probably the one you used on my reading. I can probably go back to YouTube and find it.
Yeah, the one I used that was like the shadow reading was the Samana deck, and it's a different kind of art altogether, and it has like an illustrated version, and then it has more like a modern art type of version. So that was that one. And that was this one, which was a totally different flavor of art. But it's kind of a little bit more heavy in its feeling as far as a tarot card goes. It's not Mirasol in the year of with Casey. It's not Mirasol and Casey at all. Different kind of feel in those two. But this one was the one that I did on that shadow work one. So yeah. So okay.
Okay, Ange.
All right. All righty, Rue.
All right, we're all clear. So I don't know. What do you want to do, Ange? What do you want to do?
Well, we could do a collective with the Oz deck if we want.
Go ahead then. This new deck?
The Oz and Wonderland deck. Let's do a collective on this. So this is the new deck that we're busting out and showing. And you can show them the front and back of the box. It's gorgeous. But let's do a collective with this and see what's going on.
Steph, take us to Oz, Angie.
Yeah. I loved Oz. I loved Oz.
Earlier, Kim said she didn't realize there were more books.
Oh, yeah, there's
more stories.
Tin Man of Oz, TikTok of Oz, Patchwork Girl of Oz, Scarecrow of Oz. Yeah, there's a ton. There's a ton. But this has Oz and Wonderland together. The Two of Cups has Tweedledee and Tweedledum here, and I'm like, I'm not sure if I agree with that one, but okay. So we've got, ooh, first one out, Death. Now, if you've seen Wicked, fantastic. If you haven't seen Wicked, go see Wicked. This is the Wicked Witch of the West coming through as the Death card. If you think of how she's portrayed as Elphaba is portrayed, and the transformation that takes place with her character, her whole character arc, is pretty remarkable. She can't go back to being Caterpillar anymore, right? She just can't go back. She doesn't want the same things anymore. When death happens and we see big death, there's big transformation. It doesn't mean it's easy, but it means the butterfly has to start acting like a butterfly. And the Wicked Witch of the West, especially in the movie and the book Wicked, she's portrayed from a different viewpoint. So you get a little bit of a different perspective on how it is to be her. Butterfly has huge different perspective than Caterpillar. Caterpillar is so myopic, so seeing things. Butterfly sees bigger picture, just by nature of how far off the ground he is, right? He or she. What else is going on? It's asking, this death is asking us to let ourselves roll into this transformation and this rebirth energy that we have, and have the bigger view, the broader view. It's coming through strongly on that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And this has also the Metamorphosis card in here, which has the beautiful, beautiful blue butterfly. And I think that is an Alice thing. Then we have here the Seven of Pentacles, and we have Aunt Em in her garden. And this is one of my favorite Seven of Pentacles I've ever seen, because she is literally getting the fruits off the vine. And we have Button Bright. That's an Oz thing. This is an optimistic card, Page of Cups, optimistic surprises that are coming forward. So we have the fruits of labor coming in, what we've worked so hard to bring forward. It's actually coming in. The transformation actually happening. The rebirth and the metamorphosis and the butterfly thing, huge for us. Button Bright, the optimism needs to return to us, and we need to allow it to return. This is big for us. Then here we have the flying monkeys, and this is the Chariot. Now, if you've dealt with narcissists much, or any of the narcissist terminology, they'll talk about flying monkeys, because they talk about people that are just stirring up shit and problems and drama and nonsense and creating all kinds of hubbubbery that's not necessary. And these used to scare the crap out of me. When I saw The Wizard of Oz as a kid, those flying monkeys, they were scary to me as a little kid. So this is what it is. This is when we have people that are stirring the shit more than it needs to be, and it is scary for us. And that's definitely the nature of the Chariot, where it's unbridled. One horse is going this way, one horse is going this way. In the deck, that's the Dark Mansion deck, those horses are freaked the fuck out, and they're like, ah! And so this is asking us to rein it in. Gather that emotional excitement and this anxiety and this, get centered, get spiritual, get ready to go. Bridle whatever that is coming that's unknown, unexpected, and can't be controlled. Put that right to the side with the part that you can control. And how do you move this forward? This is huge. It's not like you have to freak out because you're no longer a caterpillar. I mean, I bet there's no butterfly that ever thought, oh, fuck, I wish I was a caterpillar. Flight, man. Imagine if we could do that. And that would be major fun. It wouldn't be like the butterfly, like, darn it, I wish I could be on the sidewalk more. Hell no! That butterfly is going to go miles and miles and miles and be carried by the wind. And it's going to be scary. And the winds are going to take it one way or another in an unharnessed way. But beautifully, beautifully drifting and floating and flying towards its destiny. This is what's coming forward for us with the Chariot here. And then, I couldn't show this deck any better if I wanted to. Dorothy Gale as the witch. Now, some people are born in families where they have witches and practices of paganism, and, you know, they know all of their lineage because this is how it goes. Others of us comes to a different kind of understanding of our spirituality after being in something that's more conservative, more culturally very, very conservative. But whatever it is, it's learning the magic within yourself, learning how you approach magic, how you do the spirituality, how you would cast a spell, how you would do it. I mean, Christmas is coming and everybody has their trees up with the pagan star or the angel on top. There's more crossover in the religions than people care to look at. Find the magic that works for you within your own soul. That's what this is about. This is the huge, huge deal here. I love this. And this is card number 25. There's not a tarot card equivalent to this. There's not. But there is, when you know you're the witch, you know you are rich, you know that you are abundant because you know your own power. You know your own spiritual beliefs. And those matter more to you than something somebody tries to spew your direction or old, outdated messaging. Two of Swords. Now we're at the crossroads. And this one's showing us, and I don't know if I'm saying this right, but it's Tulgey Wood. And it's showing the Cheshire Cat up here. Tulgey Wood. It's showing where you're in the dark woods. And if you think of either story, when the main character is in the woods, there's this time of confusion, this time of how do I get to the next spot? This is part of the path to have this unknown adventure. And this is more the atmospheric thing coming through. And then there's going to be a little bit of mischief going on. And it feels like that's kind of where we are, particularly in America. There's atmospheric confusion going on. It does feel like we're in this dark, crazy woods with a lot of mischief makers going on. Just be aware. Trust your own magic during this time. Control what you can control. Get yourself centered so you can move forward. Anything else? Yeah, okay. Ooh, 5 of Wands and 9 of Swords. We've got, in this woods, we've got all the little troublemakers, the wheelers. Now, this is definitely an Oz thing. In Oz, the wheelers would go along, and there was these trees with lunch pails, and Dorothy could get these lunch pails off the trees. Then these wheelers would come rolling by, and swiping all the lunch pails. They were just real havoc makers. Just like a group of thieves or bandits rolling in to steal all the lunch pails or attack or just surround. They're like on the lines with the flying monkeys. Not fun to deal with. But they're just shit stirrers. Really. They're troublemakers. And then here you have the Five of Wands. And this is all this chaos. Somebody trying to hijack your lunch, hijack your agenda, take what's yours. No, you need to remember you're the witch. You need to remember your power. You need to remember what you've left behind and why you choose to leave the shit behind. You can't make sense out of nonsense. And some people are more than happy to just keep creating this same old nonsense. And it's not even worth the argument. Save your breath. Here's the King of Swords coming through. King of Swords typically depicts justice. It depicts, for me, often a 3-month period of time. It depicts knowing how to plan things ahead in a strategic manner where emotions don't get underfoot and in the way. And this one's showing TikTok of Oz. And he's kind of like the Tin Man, but kind of different. And he's like this clockwork of a person. So this is definitely depicting time. This is definitely depicting it's time to go forward. But this guy doesn't go really fast. He's thinking a few moves ahead, but he has to take his time. He's not as slow as the Knight of Coins would be, but in this particular King of Swords, justice takes time. Justice isn't moving as fast as we would like it to. There is knowledge, wisdom, and truth coming in. The integrity needs to be held. The line needs to be held in order for the metamorphosis to happen. One more. Wheel of Fortune, the White Rabbit. Okay, now this is very, very Alice. This is what gets her down the rabbit hole in the first place. This is what gets her on the adventure of the first place. Something that inspires curiosity. Something that inspires urgency. Something that gets our attention. That's a little bit magical and unordinary and unusual. These are the hints that the universe would get. The rabbits are usually a prolific sign of abundance. But this has the Wheel of Fortune and the timing thing. With TikTok coming through here, with the King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, whatever this is that is the newfound integrity, the newfound truth, the newfound thing, the metamorphosis happens and the truth must be carried anyway. And it's carried throughout. And it's going to be different. Honor whatever it is that your curiosity is leading you towards. Honor that passion. It's huge for us. This is what's going to help us create the magic that we need to have and help us get the fruits from our own garden. That's what we've got. Annie M didn't raise no dum-dum. Dorothy's right here. She's ready to manifest, ready to create, ready to engage with power and do it in a way that is far more powerful than we see in the first original Wizard of Oz book or movie. But yeah, she's the one that's creating all of the change in this whole country of Oz. It's up to us to manifest, to create the change in our own little realm first, and then it goes and expands. All right, that's complete.
Woo!
Yeah, that was big. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Lucy really loves this rendition of Dorothy. She loves this, and there's something about the purple dress that Lucy just absolutely loves. And it's periwinkle, not purple. Okay, got it. Yeah, really, really beautiful.
Michelle put, I am Dorothy.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, be Dorothy. That's an important and powerful place to be. All right.
Okay, we have Krista. Krista,
Okay.
I need your question when you get a chance.
Let me get some water and we'll get to Krista's read.
Yeah, that's an intense deck.
It's beautiful and it feels like butter. Oh my gosh, if you guys could feel it. You just want to run your fingers across it. It's so smooth. The back feels good. The front feels good. The art is exquisite. It is good. It is so good. So if you love tarot and understand and know tarot already and love Oz in Wonderland, that's heaven. It is a beautiful deck.
I have Krista, sorry. It's a full read. She put angel reading.
Okay.
Sandra, you're on deck.
1 second.
Sorry about that. Just saw that on the
Angel
iPad.
reading. An angel reading.
Yes.
And what I don't offer an angel reading. I have angel decks that I'm going to go to, but what kind of reading is this? This is a
It's a
micro
full.
full. Okay, give me a second. I know the decks I want for you. We're getting fully loaded. All right. These are the ones that I want. I have other angel cards, but these are the ones I want. And these have Radley Valentine decks. And these are very angel. They're a little bit more modern art, but I want to take a look at them.
Krista put, and hello, Angie.
Hello. Good to see you, Krista. We're going to see what's going on. Angel reading. Okay. this is what's coming through. It's, oh, sweet gifted one, are you even aware of the gifts that you carry on the regular basis every day? The gifts that you are carrying with you. It's time to tap into these and open them up to yourself. This is the time. Do you even know? Then it also came in and came through. The song Mahogany from Diana Ross, and it says, do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life's been showing you? That's what's coming in before I can even get the cards broken open. It's time for you to break open your gifts in a huge, huge way. A lot of angels and guides around you. Angels, ancestors, guides, you call it what you want. Your spirit squad, your spirit team is there. There is a brother angel coming in. It is like a big brother angel, guardian angel, Ted type of angel. Coming in very strongly. And it's not just, there's plenty of the feminines, but guardian angel Ted wants to reassure that this is, yes, indeed, time for you to open up your gifts, to stand in your truth, and also understand that you are protected. And I think that's why he's stepping forward among the others right now, is because sometimes we look for a form of protection, and sometimes in culture it will be given in a way of a masculine more than a feminine. This is a protected time. It doesn't mean there can't be feminine protectors around you. Don't get hung up on that. Ted's stepping forward. He wants you to know brother's got you. Okay?
Anthony?
I don't know. Guardian Angel Ted is what I call him, but you might call him Anthony. Whatever this is. Do what you love. Recognition of the highest quality work is important. Working well with others. Huge important. This is 3 of coins coming in. This is beautiful. Show her this. Look at what's being built there. And this is like, do what you love. And it's also coming in with the angel's horn and bringing in the very, very essence of the judgment card, where there is answering the call energy coming forward. The star is here. The awakening is here in the center of this. The star coming in, usually about hope, healing, second chances, being in the healing waters. The message on this says, have faith, the future's bright, dreams come true, positive changes that bring an end to challenging times, the light at the end of the tunnel. Gorgeous, gorgeous. This is a deck that I would recommend, even though it's got a lot of messages on it. It plays really, really beautifully nice. Now, we've got the energy of the Hanged Man coming in here, and this is saying awakening. Sometimes it takes us a little bit of a change of position to change our perspective, to see things from a different light. So you can hold that for her. And then here we have the Page of Cups coming through. Okay. Didn't expect this coming through in the angel reading, but we're getting the old TV show that had Gomer Pyle on it going, surprise, surprise, surprise. That's coming in. And he said it way more obnoxiously than that. But the Page of Cups is coming through with creative artistry, and it is a surprise, and it is big. So yeah, if you don't know what that is, it's surprise, surprise, surprise. It's just crazy. But it's usually happy. There's a sense of optimism wanting to come in. Let's see what's flanking you on this side. And then we're going to go into these cards. This is the core of what's going on in the year ahead for you. This is the core of who you are and who you have become and who you continue to unveil. Now, I want to get 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and then we'll get in the other decks. That was a shitty shuffle. Let me try again. It wasn't quite a shuffle enough. Let's try doing it from this angle. Yeah, Gomer Pyle isn't done with me. Good grief. It's Jim Nabors that played Gomer Pyle, and he would also sing that Kentucky song when there was like the Indy 500 or something going on, the car race going on. Can't get clear on that any more clear than that. It's a surprise, surprise, surprise that's coming through. You weren't expecting so much to be gifted so much. You weren't expecting, but once you open up to the gift, you are getting way more than you expect. The stinky fish tea is coming through, and it's a big fish. It's like you go into that water expecting some spiritual gift, and it's bigger than what you thought. It is bigger than what you thought. You need to get braver than what you thought. Yeah, you're gonna need your big girl panties on for sure. You're gonna have to get brave about what you're doing. You're gonna have to get over stage fright and fear, which I still get going on to the lives all the time. Before the show, I still get that. I still come up against that. You're coming up against something like that where being brave is not necessarily your first choice. You would rather not necessarily play small, but be a little more incognito. Sorry, not the option for you this year. Not the option at all. You're going to have to be bold and have to be seen. It's not because you have to be because you're forced to be. It's just because you're ready. You can't do it in another way. You You have heard the call. You're answering the call. You're true to the call that is your higher self calling you forward in a way where you can display, show, or walk in your truth, walk in your power, walk in your gifts, and share your gifts. And that does inspire others. Even if you don't like doing it, you still get to. And you do get to. It is privilege, honor, and necessary, and timely, and soul contact. All of that for you right now. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Okay. So we see the wheel coming in super strong here. Super strong. This is the wheel. This is fortune's favoring the bold, right? And it says fresh new start at the end of delays. This feels like fresh new start at the end of the year. The world is coming in brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishment and spiritual enlightenment. This feels like we're on the very tail end of 2024 here with these cards. These next two cards feel like we're on the start of 2025. So this is December, this is January. Okay, so we have the High Priestess coming in for January. And this is saying, meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. It's not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive. High Priestess coming in strong for you right here. Then we have the Ace of Cups, and it says brilliant ideas that need refinement. Overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out. This is slightly different than the message. It's overcoming obstacles of faith. It's really learning to trust your own intuition. Instead of what might be in front of your eyes, you need to trust what the subtle energy is giving you more strongly. Trust the truth that you know, that you feel in your bones. Okay. Going to these other angel cards across the top here.
Sure, all that tracks.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups coming through, and these are staggered up here, but we've got the Three of Coins here, which is also what this is, just so you know. Same. This is the duplicate. Different deck, same energy. This one, Three of Coins. Talent, recognition, collaboration. Working on the stained glass window. Working on the beautiful thing that allows the colors more through. There's something about you when you are allowing more color into your world. The glow up, it radiates beyond where you're even at, beyond where the space is that you're physically occupying. It changes your energetic signature in the quantum. So what happens in the field, if you're signing something, say you're signing a document in blue ink, it's one thing, that's your physical signature, right? And say you have a pen that has either glow in the dark ink or multicolored ink, and you're signing with the document with that. That's how much it changes it. The signature is still the same, but it resonates a little bigger, a little brighter, a little differently, with a little more colorful. This is get your chakras in alignment, get your soul in alignment, get yourself in alignment, because it resonates in a way that allows teamwork, unity, collaboration, all of this to come forward in a huge, huge way. You've got the Queen of Wands coming through here, and this is saying exuberant, determined, intelligent. Queen of Air here, brilliant, experienced, and humorous. This one, the one that always gets the bum rap for being so logical. Humorous. She's got a wry sense of humor, very dry, kind of like an English wit. Yeah, a dry sense of humor comes through on there. You're able to see humor in the circumstances. You're able to see irony in your life choices. You're able to see opportunities that grow, that are big for you right now. And you're really, really more approachable than you have been in the past. There's a gentling coming in this. Both very, very powerful queens. Not usually the ones that we think of as gentle. But they're here, they're strong, they're fierce, and they're also more approachable and gentle. Ace of Water coming in. This is emotions, relationships, and intuition. And look at this. This is very reflective of you and Guardian Angel Ted, whoever that might be. Very protected time. Now let's see what's going on the subconscious here.
I'm Aquarius, Sun, Sag, Rising, and Moon, Air, and Fire.
Then you know what this is about. You know what this is about. Now these ones I trimmed down and tried to narrow them. These ones have more of those elements in there, so if you're looking for decks, FYI. But let's take a look at this for a minute. I want to see what subconsciously is going on for you. These are going to want to shuffle. Something up in November. Don't have to worry about it too much now, but there is something that needs to be completion. So as you go through this next year, you need to check things in increments of threes. A 3, a 3, and a 3. And then the next thing is the result of the completion. So you're getting the mathematical correspondence of 3, 3, 3. That's the 9. and then the 10, and you need to be checking that all along the way. So you need to be completing a thing in the first 3 months, completing a 3 in the second 3 months, completing a thing in the next 3 months. And by November, you're like, yeah, this makes total sense. Yeah, I've got this. So take things in bite-sized pieces if you can. All right. My hair is suddenly very, very hot. Why? It feels like hard work in the summer. Watch for June and July. Yeah. Attend to yourself when you get overheated. Pay attention. You might pay attention even before June and July on that specific thing. But it feels like hard work is coming through in the summer. I'm not sure what that's about. It might be that you get an opportunity to serve or to do work in a different way than you expected. Don't know where that's from. That's what's coming through. Queen of Fire coming through, and the 10 of Air on this side. Okay. We've got the 10 of Air here. We were just talking about 10. We were just talking about November. This is talking about leaving the untruths behind in a big, big way. We got the Queen of Fire coming out in duplicate. This is about confidence, having confidence to do what it is you're meant to do. There's duplicates on that for you. Let's see what's going here. We got the Page of Cups coming through. We saw the Page of Cups down here. These are a duplicate, a different kind of duplicate, yes. But yeah, this is the big surprise. And this is open-hearted and intuitive. Honor everything that's intuitive for yourself going forward. What's intuitive to you is more important than what's apparent to you. So yeah, we can't just say something that's apparent right in front of our face isn't there, but we can see what's going on that's behind that. We can see the intention of a thing a little bit more than we think we can. The gifts that are coming in and the breakthrough and the genetic legacy, generational legacy and wealth and breakthrough coming in through here. Gift, 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 and the student is coming through strong, strong, strong. So are these three. Please. You're being called to honor the gift that you have in your hand. Honor the fact that you can be the Batman, that you can take the lead in your life and do it by your own terms. Right? You're not here to do it on anybody else's terms. You're here to do it and collaborate and co-create with people that are of the soul tribe, of the soul family, to help move things forward in this time, in this era, in your certain way. Honor the High Priestess energy coming through so strongly in this next year. Success, recognition, and enthusiasm. And this is the Sun card. It's going to be a happy year. And this is opening up as soon as spring, you're going to get summer. It's like spring will be quick for you. So it doesn't feel like winter's going to be long or the season's going to be abnormally long, but it feels like you're going to have spring, summer, boom. Really, really quick coming in. The fiery energy of inspiration, growth, truth, ready to go, ready to go, ready to go. Anything else? Ten of Cups. The happy ever after. The happy ever after is coming in. Give me a second. There's something going on, and it's like Ted in the group. It's like Ted in the group, and he's like got his arm over somebody's shoulder up there, and it's like they're kibitzing. They're talking about something, and they're laughing and happy, so excited for you to get ready and get into this. It's like they're planning intervals of synchronicity for you to run into that feel like they will be so aligned, and you'll be like, I knew I was getting that. They're planning delightful surprises. It's the arm around, and then there's like a package that's pink. Don't know what that's about, but this is like a spring summer package that's pink. Almost thinking like tulips. Be on the lookout for that. I'm not sure what that's about. That's what I've got. Yeah, there's a group. They're very, very excited. This spring into summer energy is huge for you. Don't know what it's about, but it's super happy. And they are planning delightful surprises to just pop up like packages. That's what I got. That's complete. It's gorgeous.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is a wonderful time for you. And don't be surprised if the angels are around you even more and more than you've ever seen them before.
But interesting. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's beautiful for you. It's beautiful. And look for Vi. What the heck is Vi doing? What I can tell you is coming through is Guardian Angel Ted, but look for Vi. That's his arm is around somebody, and I'm calling her Vi. I think it's somebody named Violet or somebody with that kind of name. I'm just calling her that. You call her what you want. This is a female angel. This is a female angel type person, and this one is blonde. Not sure what that's about, but look for Vi. That's who's coming through. Okay, sorry, I'm not off the hook yet. Vi is showing me something about this Queen of Wands energy, and she understands this fiery nature in you. She understands this desire to shine, to sparkle, to help with that. She's going to help boost confidence on that for you. So lean into that. Ask for help on that. Ted is not going to be so great on that as Vi would be. Ted will be protective, but Vi is going to help you show up in confidence, sparkle, and be really, really owning your territory, owning the show, owning your space really, really well. Yeah, that's what she's getting. Yeah.
She went, Vi? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I was done. When I'm not off the hook, I'm not off the hook. You guys, when it's coming through and I'm not done this one.
I'm speechless.
Me too.
Wow, okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, you are welcome.
Yeah, you usually say Guardian Angel Ted like once a show. You've said Guardian Angel Ted like 10 times, actually.
It's a busy time of year for angels. I don't know. But this is like an angel reading type of thing. So
we all have a drinking game, and we're drunk now.
Well, happy for you. Congrats.
Steph, what Ted is here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Krista put, the brother energy is interesting because I have a past brother.
Yeah. Investigate that. If Anthony or Antonio or whatever is your brother and it's coming through as big brother, that would make sense that Ted would come forward and want you to know that he's here and closer than you think. And Vi, I don't know who Vi is, but okay. She's a hoot. Hoot. Very, very much a hoot.
And Kim put between Ted and Foghat. We're drinking.
Foghat?
When you go slow ride, take it easy.
Oh, okay.
That's another one of our drinking games.
Hey, play all the drinking games you want. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this with me. Like, I don't get some of this behind the screen thing until, like, I'll ask Phil, what was going on, blah, blah, blah. And he'll have to fill me in sometimes. But I can't see my phone. I'm just lost at the cards.
Yeah,
so.
there's certain little things you say that we do the
do your
toast.
drinking games. I'm good. I'm good with that. I think it's great. Go for it.
Steps busted.
Well, good. That's happy. That's happy. Nothing wrong with happy today. That's a good thing.
Okay. Next up we have Sandra.
Okay,
For
Sandra.
a mini read.
Okay.
Greeting, I would think reading. A reading on Jake and myself. Michelle, you're on deck.
Reading on you and Jake. I've got these two cards. This is the Mystic Soul, and I'm going to get a straight Rider-Waite in between for the energy between. 1 second. I don't have a third of this deck. This is the only reason why. So we're going to go here. Radiant Rider-Waite here, okay, for the energy between. It's person A, person B. You'll know better than I. Energy between, okay? Okay. I want 4 down each side. And these ones I really like. I was surprised by how much I like these. They really did surprise me. Okay, where am I going to shove these cards? I guess right here for now. We've got the 4 of Wands, the 8 of Coins, the World, and the King of Cups. Somebody that's really prepared to step across the threshold, step into new synchronicity, step into new something that's harmonized and ready, has done the work, is ready and has completed all the work that would need to be completed, gotten through some of the rough and tumble bumps along the way, ready to elevate, ready to advance in completion of something, ready to step forward, and to have compassion and detachment also, even though there still might be turbulent waves. Knows the value of the intuitive king. He's usually called the compassionate king, but this knows the value of the intuitive king. This is huge coming up for person A. Person B. Person B, not so ready as person A. That's what I can tell you. In a different place and space. Does it mean the relationship is screwy? No, it just means accept. We so need to learn this. I don't know how to explain this any bigger. Your curriculum and your partner or person that you love or other curriculum in general for everyone is not the same. It's about as fluky for the curriculum to line up at the exact same moment as simultaneous O's. And you know what I'm talking about. That's goofy to think that that's always going to be the way that that's going to line up. Person A has a curriculum different than person B. Person B's curriculum is learning to leave the rough water for the smooth. Learning to leave the harsh time. Sometimes people get raised in so much of the turbulent water They don't know what to do with calm water. They just don't know what to do. This one knows how to ride out those rough waves and be chill anyway. This one almost capsizes the boat every time with the rough water, and almost it's like they're great in a crisis, but they're shit in the daily realm. That's what's coming through. They're great in the crisis, they're shit in the daily realm, so they keep creating crisis. They keep creating drama, or they keep attaching themselves to something that creates the drama. They refuse to see the gift that's going on right before their eyes. They aren't seeing it. And there's something where they overcolor the past with nostalgia. The good times or the best times weren't always as good as what their remembrance of them was. Remember when we always used to blah, 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 and maybe somebody went and did something 3 times, but it stood out emotionally to them, so they think they always used to go do that certain fun thing. It's something that's a little bit screwy in that. Now the energy between, let's take a look at that. That one wants to come. Okay, there's a little bit of this smoke and mirrors, a little bit of gaslighting energy coming through over on this side. There's a little bit of value in question on this side. This one comes in reverse. And to me, there's a diminishment or a delay when we have reverses. It feels like the Queen of Pentacles doesn't know her worth, doesn't know her value. So wanting this, but can't be patient, it feels like. And then here's this wedding card, tradition card, getting the keys to the kingdom card, getting the new job card, getting the access card, bouncer of the club card, all of that rolled into here. This is tradition. This is where you get access to something. But somebody has to choose beyond the gaslighting. Now let's look a little bit closer in here. I want to see a little bit more. I want one card for each of them. So give me just a second. Wheel of Fortune. Something's changing here. Now this is big change, big karmic change, and this is huge. It feels like this is a little bit early for this person, but something big is changing in this next year on this side. What's changing over here? Being patient, but karmically, there's a lesson here. Justice is coming. The scales are balancing. They don't balance instantly. Not somebody put 10 pounds here, 10 pounds here, instant boom. No, they are in flux and they balance over time. But this is coming through with a sort of truth big. Wheel of Fortune's coming in big. Person A, person B. This is not so misaligned as you might look and think it is at the first glance. Person B has to get over some of this old patterning. Again, let's look at person B. The fruits of labor. This needs time. This needs time. There's something about the 7, and I don't know if it's trying to give me a timestamp of the 7 weeks, but what it is trying to give me is the efforts that are put into something. There needs to be time. Just like if you're planting a seed, you need to give it time to do whatever magical thing it does under the dirt before it starts growing. This is what's happening. It's going to take time. This one needs to be patient. She's already got the 8 of coins here. Done the work, already apprentice and master at this. This one's not apprentice and master at this. Different curriculums. What else? Person A. Stressing out, overthinking, not really wanting to have the aha epiphany about the situation. Is this person a good contender? Absolutely a good contender. Is this person a pain in the ass? Absolutely a pain in the ass. Sometimes that's how it goes. Sometimes that's what we get. Is this person the only option for your soul to grow? Absolutely not. What's coming up in the center for the Hierophant, for this connection, for this energy between? Let's clarify with that. The Hanged One. The perspective, it's a willing sacrifice of time before the perspective changes. And this has to change, and it's not going to change immediately, so it's going to test the patience over here. This one is a very patient. She knows what she's got, but it's going to be where there's a delay going on. That's what's coming through in there. Anything else you need to know? Person A, person B. One more deck. Hang on. Person A, person B. On the energy in between. Victory coming in on this. 6 of Wands. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I would think this one might be worth a little bit of extra time. That's what I would think. If this is somebody that is a serious contender in your mind, or a possible contender, I think it's more than a possible, could be a serious contender. You don't have to make all the decisions, but let yourselves have the different curriculums. Let yourselves have what's going on for your spiritual lesson and your spiritual growth. Nobody's in the exact same spiritual place as you are in every moment and in lockstep in every moment of their being. It's just not how we're wired. Not even twins are wired that way. So to expect it to be always, always everybody in sync, no, that's more the exception than the norm. It just really, really is. And sometimes we get these false portrayals of what it should look like. That's not what it is. So don't buy into the Hallmark version or the Hollywood romance version of something. No, it's a lot different than that. Sometimes it's like when Phil goes and puts gas in my car, I absolutely love that. I hate putting gas in my car. I hate it. I don't like the smell of it, and I'm really smell sensitive. And I love that when we go out and about, we're doing things, he pulls in the gas station, puts the gas in my car. To me, that's one of the most romantic, sweet things that he could do for me because it matters to me. It's specific to me. Now, you're going to have things that are specific to you that you love having done, love having honored. And this person also will have different things. It's not going to look like, oh, you know, a dozen roses every day that Phil comes home from work. No, Phil knows that those roses would probably end up dead and I'd rather have a houseplant. So understand that it's different than what you think. Your perspective needs to change. All right? That's what's complete.
Whoa.
Yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love that. Yeah. I love that for you. And I hate telling people be patient because I'm one of the world's most impatient people. But there is a certain amount of patience that needs to be had. So, okay.
Okay, Ange.
Yeah. Those over there for now. Gather all these up. Yeah. And this is just the Radiant Wise Rider-Waite. And this is the Gold Foil Rider-Waite. So, yep. That's what we got. And the Mystic Soul Tarot, I think, is the other one. I'll have lots of cards to sort through, for sure. Okay.
Okey-doke.
All right.
Tippy Chick, hello Angie and Phil.
Hi, hi.
Happy Saturday, yes.
Happy Saturday to you too, honey. Okay.
All right.
All right.
See if Sandra got that. I'm sure she did. If not, it's
It
recorded.
will be on YouTube, guys. You guys
Yes.
always know you can find whatever's going on YouTube. So we record the show every time. And usually after the free readings, then we get into the paid list, and they're all recorded. They're not time-stamped and organized, but they are there, and you can fast forward. You'll know your own read. So, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Ange.
He's saying yes, Ange. Yes, Ange. All right. We get a little bit of water, and then we can see what else is going on.
Sandra said, thank you so much. I'll have to rewatch it on YouTube. My internet went out in the middle.
Oh, well, you are so welcome. And I could tell you blah, 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 but rewatch it. You'll get a lot. Person A, Person B, energy in the middle with some clarifiers. You're going to be fine. When you see it, it will make sense to you. It will.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Ange. Okay,
Yeah.
we have one more.
Okay.
Michelle,
Okay.
for a blind.
Woo! Okay. Michelle for a blind. Okay. Hang on. We're going to the healing ones here. Believe your own magic here. What is over here? We got it all? We don't have it all. Hang on for 1 second. The Sacred Rebels are calling too. I don't need the, what's the tea? I need the Sacred Rebels. Okay. All right. These are the ones that are coming in for the blind, these 4 decks. So in the order of how they were called, and then we'll see what's going on. Before we even get going, I'm getting a basketball game on fast forward. So it's like you're watching the basketball game and people are running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, up and down the court. Back and forth, back and forth. A little bit too fast of a run. Slow it down, slow it down. You don't have to do it in fast forward. It's like if you listen to something and you're listening to it at double speed. It drives Phil nuts when I do that. But sometimes I listen and I want to listen faster and I can keep up with it faster. But sometimes it's better to slow things down. Okay? Don't know what that's about. Those two need to be there. This is the Choose Your Own Magic. Believe Your Own Magic Oracle. Believe Your Own Magic Oracle. This one came in next. All right. Let's see what we got. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Maybe you're watching the shit going on and you're trying to help ref this game, this basketball game that's going so fast, so fast, so fast. Slow it down. Not my circus, not my monkeys is coming in here. Then eye to eye. If you're watching everything too fast, and you don't slow it down, you're not going to get the eye to eye or the heart to heart conversations that need to be had. And that's what's going on. There's too much chaos going on. You'll mistake one thing for something that it's not. So you need the clearer perspective here. This is saying you deserve sugar, not salt. So in all of the doing, and if you create too much chaos around you, you're not going to get the sweetness of the season or of this time period that you're supposed to be getting. If you slow it down, you will get the sweetness. Now look, Lavender says, surround yourself with love. And this looks like, you know, a night at book club or a night with the girls tonight, but it's not out and about doing. It's actually enjoying and savoring the energy around you. Slowing it down and savoring the ordinary moments. Yeah, and I'm getting bong, like a real big clock. Bong. Savoring the ordinary moments. It's time for this. Big time for you. And then forgive. This is the red card. And it's just saying forgive. There's huge ability to grow, huge ability to overcome fear, huge ability to have your own power be there again. And bong coming through. High tide is coming in right below that. Embrace the transformation and harness the energy of change to find your growth. This is huge. This red energy wants to come through really. You don't have to be the ringmaster for everybody's circus. You don't have to keep everything from spinning out of control. You have to keep your own zone peaceful. And this is up to you. This is your challenge. And then we have sea urchins and the coral castle down here. Discover beauty in life's prickly moments and trust that every experience holds a lesson. Slow it down so you don't mistake the salt for the sugar. Slow it down. Get back to these moments. The coral castle says, live with intention and purpose, aligning your actions with your deepest values and desires. Happiness and joy isn't necessary hubbubbery. And happiness and joy can come in those small, really delicious, ordinary moments. The older I get, the more I like boring. The more I like the slow and regular stuff. And I don't know if that's just an old age, old lady thing, or if it's just like life has gotten too damn fast and I'm done with it. It's like, done. I'm done. It's not even worth the fight. It's not worth the chaos. It's just done. It's just, you want to do this today? No. You got to do what's best for you. And now it's time to do what's best for you. Okay, now let's see what we've got going on here. Ooh, love it. Okay. So these ones come in the corner over here, and it's saying big, bold vision and going beyond the normal. Big, bold vision does not mean driving 90 miles an hour. It means holding the vision longer, more beautifully, more brilliantly, more progressively in your mind. It doesn't mean action. It means appropriate action. Hold the vision in your mind of what you want. Hold the energy of what you want in your mind more. This is huge for you. Then over here, bring into form. This isn't somebody driving 90 miles an hour. They're just running. They're just jogging. They're just moving. But they're barefoot. They don't have like their two-row fancy pants, run an Olympic race sneakers on. They aren't trying to be Usain Bolt there. They're trying to just go at a pace that seems sensible and bring it into form. And then here, defend to the end the worthwhile. Now this is something that you get familiar with yourself. This is something as you're crossing in this meridian of time from 2024 into 2025, there's a wisdom coming through. There's something that you need to leave well behind in 2024. There's something that is, this sorrow is coming through off that card. And it needs to be left in 2024. It means you need to emotionally detach from whatever this is. If you need to write a goodbye letter to whatever this is, this experience, this situation, this person, this energy, I would do it, because it is time to let that be. And let that be in the past and let yourself be at peace with something. This is huge for you. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. This is where you get back to this place where your intention, your experience, and your wanting the peace starts being translated in your being. Starts being translated and coming through your essence. Just, you carry more peace about you energetically. this is going to take till probably February to get here. This needs to be done sooner rather than later. Better to do it and say goodbye to it before New Year if you can. And if you acknowledge it and say it creeps up on you again in January, some things that we grieve are bigger than just like a simple goodbye letter. It's going to take a little bit of doing. It's going to be easier the next time to let go of that. You may not have more understanding as to why the situation played out the way it did, but it's going to be easier to have that closure. It's going to hurt less. The heart will hurt a little bit less, and the peace will return. Anything else that she needs to know? The forgive is coming through on that one. Diving for light. Yeah, this is redirecting and reshifting your focus. Now look at the difference in these cards. This one lets go of that grief. It has the forgiveness energy, let go of the lesson. This one is all about focusing on the light, focusing on and going beyond, and going to the idea that they want. It's not just inspired business idea. This is inspired being idea. The whole lesson of being in business, or the whole lesson of work or purpose or doing our tasks, isn't just to enjoy the art form or the business or the craft or whatever it is we do. It's to embiggen, expand our soul, to make our soul bigger. This is what this is about. Diving into light, making our soul's expansion be more of our quest, more of our purpose, more of what's important to us. Yeah, this deck needs to have something else. The serene place. Of course. What did we just talk about? Peace. It says, listen to the whispers of your intuition, for it is the voice of your soul guiding you towards your highest good. Beautiful. Beautiful. And this deck to me is very mermaid, very Lemurian, very get in touch with the Atlantean Lemurian energy. And if the mermaid energy is one thing, on the counterbalance of that also is the star beings energy coming through. They come through in a blend to me often, and this is one of those times that they do. Diving for light. This is something huge for you. That's where you will get it. The ordinary moments will be revelatory to you. That's complete. That's gorgeous. I love that. Love it, love it, love it, love it for you. All right.
All right, Ange.
Yeah. And this is the Sacred Rebels. Believe your own magic. The Healing Heart. And I don't know if this is Mermaid or Oceanic Oracle or what. I don't remember what this one is. But yeah, that's what I got.
Okie doke.
Yeah.
Wow.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And these cards are much bigger, but I was trimming them down, of course, because I like borderless cards. I didn't know that. And not every deck comes in borderless, but when they don't, sometimes I get a little chop happy.
So, wow, I love that reminder and know what the forgiveness is about. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. And it will be easier in 2025 if you can let go of some of that now. It will be. I don't know why or what, but it just feels distinctly like if you can let the calendar go by and let that be part of the past, next year just gets easier in such a light way. I love that. All right. All righty, Roo. Honey. All right.
Okay, Angie. I think that is it.
I think that might be it for today.
Yippers.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm done for today. I'll be on Monday at 11. You guys know you can catch me here on that. Everything will be on YouTube, so look for your reading on YouTube. If it ever gets glitchy, it's recorded. It'll be there. And if you need to get in touch with me, it's afeistybutterfly@gmail.com. So you know my regular stuff. So, all right. I hope you guys have a happy weekend.
Definitely. Steph, much love.
Much love to you all. Thank you for being here.
Edie said
So
thank
much
you.
fun. You're welcome. Thank you for being here.
All right, guys. Have a great rest
See
of
you
the
next
weekend. Angie will see you Monday. I will see you guys next week.
Okay.
Take care, everyone.
Take care. Bye-bye. Mwah.